Hi, everyone. We have a beautiful sunrise here today. I don't know how much of it can actually be seen in camera, but the way the sun is coming through trees back here, just amazing. It's absolutely. Oh, and there's a morning trade. You get that sometimes, though, right? I hope you're doing all wonderful today. I'm so glad to have you join me here at the river. A quick visual descriptor: I have long brown hair, glasses, black coat, blue overcoat. I have a coffee mug in hand. We have the river behind us. And actually, I can see in the distance that a of our couple of our trees by the river actually look like they're getting some greenery. Just a couple. Most are still barren, but there's one at least that I can see that's getting its green back. It does seem, at least to me, a bit early for the green to be returning, for the temperature to be coming up, and for all the snow to be gone. But things change. They adapt. They go by their course. We can't do much about it. We just have to adapt along with it. I hope you have your coffee, your tea, whatever it may be, whatever beverage makes your day wonderful. Absolutely. Hot or cold, however it may be. As most of you know already, I am a hot beverage person. I enjoy a hot beverage in the morning. I enjoy my coffee. Normally, I drink it black. That's just my preference. So no matter when you're joining us, feel free to put your preference for your hot beverage or cold beverage, if that's the case. Put it down in the chat or in the comments. It's never a bad time. Share your thoughts. But I'm here today to talk to you about the blank page. As an artist, the blank page is something that will come up time after time. Whether you're starting a new project or whether you're expanding on one, whether you're a painter or a portrait drawer, or whether you're a writer or a poet or a musician, whether you write articles, whatever it could be, the blank page is going to come. You're going to have to deal with it. A quick moment to say good morning over on Twitch. Now, I'm joining you from Twitch, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter. All thanks to Restream, a wonderful platform that allows me to send this live video feed out to multiple people on multiple different platforms. It's amazing. So happy to be able to use it. And of course, so grateful to the people of Restream for having this wonderful software available. But the blank page, sometimes it can be a bit daunting. It can be a bit overwhelming to have a blank page, to have something untouched yet. If you're starting a new project and you have your blank canvas or your blank notebook or a blank Word document in front of you, there can be a challenge to it. Sometimes we get stuck in not knowing where to begin. Sometimes we put something down on the page and decide we don't like it, and we try to remove it from the blank page. And sometimes we can end up in a limbo state where the blank page continues almost to mock us, maybe for days, maybe longer, as we fill other things out, but we don't come back to the thing we want to work on. But the blank page is actually truly a beautiful thing. As a creator, as an artist, we'll make many, many things. Or maybe we'll just make one giant thing that goes on and on. Regardless, the blank page, when you come across it, the blank page is your friend. It's a fresh start, a new beginning. It's a chance to try whatever you haven't done yet. It's a chance to pursue your dreams. Every blank page that you come across, every new project you start, is a chance to further progress and develop. Now, I've talked before about tips for writers and artists and creative people in general, but let's focus on the benefits of every new beginning. Something that can happen if you've been doing a project for a long time, or if you've been working on a particular subject for a long time, is you may find a loss of energy, a loss of excitement. Not because you're not excited about the project, and it's not because you don't still want to see it through, but maybe it's started to become a weight. Maybe you've just been doing it so long you've forgotten why you're doing it. Or perhaps, just perhaps, it's the stress of needing to finish it, or the stress of thinking you will finish it. And that last thing, that's the rub. Sometimes we can actually be stressed or overwhelmed or even burdened by the concept of actually completing a task. Depending on you and who you are and what you feel, this could be for many reasons. But if you've ever felt that, oh, that little overheat, that little tickle in the back of your mind, that self-doubt when you're coming close to finishing a project, remember, it all started from a blank page. And when you complete that project, when you solidify that idea, when it is sent out into the world, you'll have a new blank page. Whatever concern might be coming across, whatever worries might be there, you'll have another new beginning. And it can come in many shapes and forms, no matter what manner of artist you're. I'd just like to remind everyone that you deserve an extra cuppa. You've been doing awesome. You've been truly knocking it out of the park. No matter what you're working on, no matter where you are on your journey, you're amazing. Keep it up. Get yourself an extra cuppa. Coffee, tea, whatever it may be. And remember that all the art that you create, really, it's about you. Sounds a little selfish, but it's true. I mean, we may create art that others love, but the creation of that art is something that fulfills a part of us. So keep it in mind. I'm going to bring us over here to the river for a moment. Let's pop over. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. The waters are still up pretty high. And I can see where part of the trail is starting to become visible down there. But it's only part of it. but we do have a lot of overflow. Actually, where this, for those of you joining by audio, I'll just describe as best I can. There's a whole bunch of grasses and small plants and rocks that are just being overtaken by the river and the waters. And this area here, actually, during last summer, this I was walking through here and I made several videos and did several live streams from that area. As you can see in the video, and those just listening by audio, I mean, it's just entirely overtaken. It does protrude out of the top of the river, but that is it. We just have these really far back banks and just all this extra water, but it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. You know, that's nature at work. Nature at work. You have to absolutely respect it and love it. And, you know, sometimes we don't love it. Sometimes it can become inconvenient for us, but nature doesn't really concern itself with what's inconvenient with us. And that's part of that adaptation that we really need to keep in mind. Adaptation of ourselves, adaptation into the world, adaptation of what we're doing. To come back around, the blank page is your friend, is your fresh start, is your co-worker of sorts, as an artist, as a creator. No matter what shape that blank page takes, because there's so many different kinds of creators out there, so many different kinds of artists. Just remember that that blank page is a chance for you to do so many new things, to get out thoughts that you haven't gotten out before, or maybe to refine thoughts that you've already had. Maybe there's things you've said before, but you think you could say them better. Maybe there's a painting you've done before, but the concept and the execution weren't quite the same. You do it again. The blank page isn't just a fresh start, it's also a second chance. A second chance for you to try again at something that perhaps didn't go the way you intended. That's one of the beauties of life. We can try again with many things. So the next time you have the blank page in front of you, waiting to be filled up with your thoughts, your creativity, let yourself flow. Put down your intention on the page. And don't be concerned with whether or not you're going to fill it. Just let yourself flow. Now, a quick little thing before I get going for the day, I'd like to talk about one of my YouTube channels. Now, for those of you who've watched this before, I actually have a few YouTube channels, but I'm specifically going to talk about Your Saturday Night. There's going to be a link somewhere nearby so you can go to the YouTube channel. But just like I have this Twitch, Your Saturday Night, I have a YouTube, Your Saturday Night, where you don't just find live streams, but I do live stream there. So right now, I'm live streaming on my YouTube, but I'm also on Twitch and LinkedIn and Twitter. But on that YouTube, you don't just find my live streams. You actually find my art videos. You find my time-lapse art videos. You'll find other content, more things, including conversations in regards to my written work. So please consider subscribing to my YouTube. I would appreciate it so much. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and please like, comment, and interact with the videos. It would mean the world to me, and it helps with that YouTube algorithm. I will be, of course, releasing a lot more videos on my YouTubes, but you can always catch me live there or on Twitch Oh, it is an absolutely wonderful day. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my morning. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, your weekend, everything coming up. Get yourself an extra cup of. You do deserve one. But getting out of here, thank you so much for being here today and joining me at the river. Take care. Be excellent. See you all again real soon. Bye, everybody.